Well, it's a Thursday. It's Thursday afternoon. In fact, it's just gone 12:30, and I'm in my lunch hour now. But I thought I'd celebrate with my favourite crankshaft, and it's just come all the way from BWS in Roselands. And my reason for going to Roselands in my lunch hour was to deposit something at the post office, and that's what I deposited at the post office was my application for release of superannuation. It was sent registered post, the form and supporting documentation. So all I've got to do now is wait to see the funds hit my bank account. If you've watched one of my earlier videos, probably about a week ago maybe, I made the sudden decision to resign from my job and quit debt collection after 35 odd years doing the job. Decided it's just not the job for me anymore. And some would say it's not the job it once was, and it certainly isn't. But I think I highlighted all the terms and conditions and the reasons in my previous email. So my plans is not to work for 4 months. I'm thinking about doing some voluntary work in the bush occasionally. Thinking about getting my book published. I'll just wait there and I'll grab it. So this is it. It's a 110,000 word novel that I wrote in 1998. So I'm looking at getting that published. I've just found the soft copy, the file that I saved to CD years ago, and I've decided to pursue the publication of that. So it'll be hopefully coming to bookstores at a place near you soon, if that makes any kind of sense. I'm also looking at maybe doing a few courses and seeing what other skill sets I can utilize out there in the workforce. And I also want to help Helen, my partner of 1 year today, with her jewellery business, her fledgling jewellery business that she's getting up and running. So that's what I've got lined up. And yes, I am drinking a beer in my lunch hour. But bear in mind, in my heyday, I would have 3 pints of 9% Boris Stout from Feral Brewing in WA, and then go back to work. And one day when Guinness had a particular promotion on, I drank 5 pints of Guinness and then went back to work. But I have to admit, I was pretty plastered. I had to hide it quite a bit, with some difficulty, I should add. But now I'm celebrating my liberation, my freedom. I mean, you can go along in life and be content with your lot. And, you know, you've only got a finite amount of living to do. And when you cop it at the end, there's no time for regrets. You can't go back, oh, I should have done that, and go back and rewrite your own history. You can't do that. So you have to write your history as you're living it. And you either sit in a space that you're not entirely happy with because, you know, tradition dictates it, or anxiety dictates it, or fear of the unknown dictates it, or you reach out and go for it. I mean, I can liken that to a marriage that I had was once in that lasted 18 years, and at the end of it, or what made it the end, was my realization that I wasn't entirely happy in it. And while I could have, you know, done the right thing by some people, I suppose, and gone on and on and on for years until I pop my clogs, or I go out and find true happiness. And when I ended it, it was in 2018. And I referred to me and Helen being together for a year. Well, it took me all that time to find Helen and make a lot of kind of mistakes along the way. Life is a rocky road, and there is no manual, and we do make mistakes, and we do learn by our mistakes and from our mistakes. But I think I would rather live my life making mistakes and facing challenges than to sit smug and comfort in mediocrity and boredom, if that makes any sense again. So, I raise a glass to me, please, everybody, if you watch this, if you care, and wish me all the best. I did think I'd be fairly anxious about this big change that I've made. But, I did take a while to get to sleep last night thinking about it. But I don't really have there's not really anxiety. I just want to get things underway. Once I get the money in my account, I'm going to be very comfortable. And I don't necessarily mean that in a financial sense. I mean that in a security kind of sense, I mean, it's enough money to see me, normally to see me work for a couple of years plus. So I know I've got plenty of leeway there, plenty of backstop, plenty of protection, plenty of stuff in the kitty to keep me going. So I don't need to rush in anything. I can just take my time and do some living for a change, That's the beauty of it. And I hope everybody at some point gets to do something similar. We don't want to be tied to the office all the time. We don't want to have to front up to morons every day because it's important to them more than us, perhaps. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to finish this beer and enjoy my afternoon, and I'm going to wish you all the same. Bye.